Oh, let me guess. Ogtar sent you. I'm afraid his shrines haven't arrived.
Nobody sent me. Certainly not Ogdar.
Forgive me.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
But of course. I can always make use of someone like you. There's a house nearby, in the central part of town, where you can hear voices and muffled
What about the city guard?
They laughed at me. Me! I fear this could be a little complicated. The owner's...
I've dealt with louts before. Who is it?
Guardsman Chuck. He's responsible for the storage room, directly to the right of the gate.
You're asking me to piss on the boots of the entire Stuic Guard?
Oh, no worries. Everybody hates Chuck. Even his fellow watchmen will look the other way if Chuck should happen to fall down some stairs.
Get out of here, you rascal! Piss off!
Easy, big man. Your help is needed.
Have you lost it? What do you want, Half-Pint?
Just give me the key to your house, then you'll be spared the pain.
Am I hearing you right? You want the key to my house?
That's right. I've got a bone to pick with your tenants.
What have my tenants got to do with you? Are you completely off your head?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
When I'm done with you, I'm gonna feed you to the pigs.
Who's feeding the pigs now? Hand over the key.
Here it is. Have fun with the tenants.
I will.
They're gonna kill you. Just like that.
You like that, huh?
Oh, you can bet your last gold coin on that. You've got what you... Hold!
I heard you're carrying out forbidden experiments here.
I'm sorry. What?
Just joking. Master Worgen sent me. How's the experiment going?
Well, not exactly as planned. I was supposed to treat plants with an agent and feed it to meat bugs.
And?
And they ate the plants on the meat bugs. Oh, now they're on a rampage in the South Fields.
Well, that's the end of the experiment.
Well, maybe Master Worgen...
Have fun then. I'm heading off and reporting to Master Worgen.
Stop! Wait! Don't go!
What's up now?
You're armed! Look at me! What do you want me to do?
Oh, sod it. I'll kill the field raiders for you. How many livers do you need?
All of them.
Maybe I should stop asking questions.
Where did the field raiders go?
They clambered down the rock face.
The rock face?
Yes, there's a path to the barn. They went down there. Welcome to my farm. I see you're unharmed.
Why shouldn't I be unharmed?
Well, because of the field raiders that chew up my fields. My farm workers don't even dare to leave the building.
Field raiders are no problem for me.
Thank you, stranger. Thank you so much. Have you already chased the field raiders away from my fields?
Their history.
Thank you, stranger. You've honestly earned your reward. Look! The Goblin Bane!
Well, any other problems?
Barren soil, bad weather, lazy workers. The usual.
You're not interested in the war, huh?
Here war, there war. What's a simple man like myself supposed to do?
Aren't you afraid of Robar?
Robar? That nutcase king? I'm more afraid of the next hailstorm. They're all just stories. Halt!
I'm going to Silver Lake.
There's a war going on, pal.
But it's urgent.
No permission, no passage.
All right, then. Where can I find the Baron?
In the Citadel of Stuart.
And that's...
In the city centre.
What is there to report?
Field raiders came along and ate up your experiment.
What? That boy is as thick as 2 short planks. I'll beat the cost out of him with my belt.
Take it easy. I took care of the field raiders and ripped out their livers. Hem thought you might be able to use them.
What? Maybe he's not so stupid after all. Let's see. I'll need to examine the livers right away.
You have to teach me something right away.
Oh, yes, of course. Listen, I don't have the time now, but here's a valuable recipe. You can read, can't you?
If the recipe will do the trick, hand it over.
Any news?
That was a real can of worms.
Oh, really?
I think that was a Beliar cult. Sick bastards. Not of this world.
It's worse than I feared. We must inform the god immediately.
Not necessary. They can kiss their god right on the feet now.
Ha! Good work. Just thinking about having had them as neighbors. Here, your reward. You've sincerely earned it. Welcome. You'll find curiosity.
You mentioned something about shrines. You sell shrines?
Oh, but sure. Ogtar, for example, wants a magnificent shrine to Enos from Gotha, and an ornate shrine to Beliar from Bakarash. The good man doesn't know what to do with all his money.
Aren't you bringing the wrath of gods upon yourself by doing this?
I've studied the gods all my life, and I can tell you...
You're a priest?
A scholar? I can tell you things about the gods that would have the priest's hair stand on end. Only ever interested in one side.
That's sacrilege.
Bah! I've been doing this for over 20 years. If the gods are wrathful about it, they're taking the bloody time doing something about it. Don't you want to hear...
I don't fear the gods. Tell me what you know about Enos.
You must have learned to love, honor, and fear the sun god as a child, am I right? Fire, light, order. The embodiment of all that is good in the world, isn't it?
Right.
Wrong! Enos is no friend of mankind. Without his brothers, he would bring absolute order to the world. Rigid, smoldering, merciless. Freedom is anathema to Enos.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that bringing order to the world is bad?
King Robar brings order to the world. He wants to unite all of the warring kingdoms for all our sakes. The price of freedom is war.
Let's change the subject. What about Bel...
No, but he's not as terrible as the...
Oh, so it's just a misunderstanding and he...
No. Beliar wants to annihilate us all. He is an enemy of man through and through.
But?
He also represents freedom, self-confidence, independence, and ambition. They didn't tell you that in the temple?
What about the storms, lightning, and shadow?
A little rain never did anyone any harm. And how...
I don't know. I'd like to hear what you...
Oh, the third of the brothers. An interesting case.
The most important god? That's Enos.
No. Enos only has the most followers. But to Adanos, we owe our survival.
He created us. I've never heard of that.
No, he didn't. Not quite. But he certainly prevented us from being destroyed in the midst of his brother's feud. Adanos represents balance.
So?
Well, as far as I can tell, he likes mankind well enough. But...
now I'm confused.
Well, if balance needs to be restored, Adanos can really make a scene. So no. In my opinion...
Enough. Time...
stop. Yeah,
Why can't...
because I say so. Stop, lad! What you doing here?
I want to see the Baron. What's so funny, then?
Look, lad, the Baron's the Baron. He doesn't see...
I need to get to the Valley of Blood, and I need his permission.
You want to fight in the Valley of Blood? You? Ha! You ain't got the muscle.
I don't want to fight. I want to get to Silver Lake.
Forget it, lad. I ain't letting anyone through. You neither. But, hey, wait a minute. I've seen you somewhere before. Ain't you the boy from Fesher? The one that came to Argan with Diego?
You know Diego?
You surprised? Diego was a friend of mine. A good and old friend. Told me about you, he did, before they locked him up.
Diego's locked up?
It's hard to believe, ain't it? Usually I'm the one locked up and he gets me out. Now it's the other way around. Would you help me?
What's your plan?
My plan? I don't need a plan. I've got my axe. But Diego told me that I should wait. He thinks it'll take care of itself. Go down to the dungeon and talk to him. Maybe he'll have changed his mind.
Can I just get in like that?
Tell Aldrich the guard that I sent you. Tell him that if he doesn't let you through, he'll get a smack in the mouth.
And how do I get to the dungeon?
Go back down the steps here and take the next flight of steps to the right. Just keep going down until you see Aldrich's ugly face.
What are you doing here?
Gorn sent me.
Anyone?
Gorn said to tell you that if you don't let me through, you'll get a smack in the gob.
Fair enough. Sounds like going, all right.
Ah, there you are. I'd hoped that you'd come.
Be glad that I met Gorn. Otherwise, I'd never have found out that you were stuck in a cell. By the way, he's trying to get you out.
I know, with his axe. but all that'll do is plunge the entire city into chaos.
Do you want to stay in prison?
No. That's why I had hoped that you would come.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm being accused of having murdered Mermund, the Baron Renwick's right hand. Someone has to either prove that it wasn't me, or that Mermund is still alive. Gorn isn't the right one. He's a bit too rough. You, on the other hand, you might just manage it.
Fair enough. I'll have a look for Merman then. Where should I start?
Give Winston a try first. He was there when I spoke to Mermund.
Who's Winston?
He's a soldier in the city guard. He is actually a nice guy. But I have this sneaking suspicion he's working with the rebels.
Do you know where I can find him?
He usually patrols the western fringes of the city. You should look there.
Good, I will.
Wait, I have something else for you.
What?
A kind of lockpick. It won't open any doors, but you can use it to open small crate and chest locks. Take it. It might come in handy.
Are you insane? Renting out your house to Beliar cultists?
Their gold gleams as much as ours.
If I catch you involved in shite like this again, I'm going to rat you out to your colleagues.
What do you want?
You're Winston, right?
That's me.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
Well, those blokes reckon Hertan is the true Baron of Stewart, and Renwick is just a... Whatever the case, we're hot on their heels. But those guys are clever.
The rebels have sympathizers among the common people.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, we'll put them behind bars too, of course.
What about the guards? Do you think that some guards would rather have Hertan as Baron?
What? No chance! The guards are loyal. How could they even claim that?
Enough. Tell me where you hid Mermund, and I won't turn you into Baron Renwick.
What? How do you know that we have Mermund?
I do now. Out with it.
Wait, do you really want to drive Stewart to ruin?
Kissing the doomed king's ass won't save Stewart.
Right! When Hertan's Baron, it'll give him a good ass-kicking.
What? That's not what I heard.
All lies! It's Renwick! Renwick wants to submit to Robar. His sister Leuven can prove it.
Renwick? You're saying that the Baron is in cahoots with Robar?
None other. Leuven figured it out.
I'll only believe it when I see it.
Listen, Leuven had to flee and is in hiding somewhere in the city. But I don't know where. When you find her, you'll see that we're fighting on the right side.
Maybe you really are telling the truth.
Will you look for Leuven?
I'll think about it.
My countrymen will have picked up one thing or another. Keep your eyes and ears open in the tavern or in the market, and you'll more than likely hear some stuff that us guards would never find out. Besides, you could try getting into Leuven's tower.
Why would I do that?
Gorn ordered a search of the tower. They couldn't open the chest. Who knows? Maybe there's a vital clue inside this very chest. Find Leuven?
Do you have any idea where Leuven might be hiding?
None of my business. I look after the wimps in there. Whatever.
She might be the...
And I'd keep my ears open in the shops and taverns.
Haven't you searched Leuven?
Yeah.
What's with the chest?
I was gonna smash it. Family.
Can I have a look?
Yeah, thinking. Come on.
the city always this loud?
Oh, yes. Cotton wool is dead popular here among the people. They plug their ears with it. Even Leuven, the Baron's sister, was here. She bought herself some cotton wool and all.
Tell me,
About Stuart, sure thing. What would you want to know?
is the city...
Oh, well, Stuart, he and his brother Herton don't get a... I don't know the...
Are there...
Oh, yes. Ingor is the landlord at the cliff. Rhonda is a very capable smith. Garrick sells... Then there's Herbo. But you don't need to know him.
Why? What's up with Herbo?
He's always trying to undercut my prices. A real pain in the arse. Do me a favor. Don't buy anything from him.
You look like you can handle the noise here pretty well.
3 drops of swampweed essence in my evening wine, and the carpenter can hammer around at night to his heart's content. I don't need Elgin's overpriced cotton wool.
Why are there guards...
The Baron is having all the houses in the city searched for his sister.
Sounds fun.
They've already turned the entire city center on its head. The outskirts will be in for it soon. As if such a fine lady would lay low in the...
How's business?
Deader than a corpse. These morons still think that a woman can't be a good blacksmith. If I didn't have the bowmaker and the carpenter, I could just as well pack it all in right now.
What's with those two?
Bought my best hammers, they did, and for a pretty price, too. Good customers, those two, hard-working as well. Can hear 'em pottering around in there from dawn till dusk, you can.
Where can I find the carpenter?
His workshop is near Elgin's Stand, up there on the market square.
Where does the Bowmaker live?
On the edge of the city, to the northwest. You can't miss his shop with all the targets nearby.
Oh, you really do look busy.
This damn war. I haven't had a good night.
You're hammering away at night?
Baron's orders. They know that I can't help it. They've all got cotton wool from Elgar and plugged their ears with it. Some of them still can't sleep, though. In the house there on the edge of the cliff, there's a light burning there from time to time.
The one with the boarded-up windows?
Exactly. It was supposed to be abandoned. Maybe I'm just seeing ghosts. I'm in need of a good night's shut-eye.
Did Renwick send you? Go ahead, great warrior. I am unarmed.
Take it easy. I've spoken to Winston.
Winston? Enos be praised.
You have proof that Renwick is in league with the Doomed King?
Yes. Renwick has been negotiating secretly with Robar III for weeks now. Mermund is his middleman, a messenger of the Dark King of Mirtana. I have pilfered letters from Renwick that clearly prove this.
Show me the letters. If what you say is true, I'll help you rebels unseat Renwick.
I don't have them anymore.
You don't have them?
After I stole them, I was followed by Renwick's men. I placed them in a little wooden box and threw them off a cliff into the sea in the south of the city. If Enos is merciful to us, they'll have been washed up on the beach by now. Can you recover them for me and bring them to Hertan? Then he'll be able to expose our brother's devious plan at last.
I'll recover the box with the letters and bring it to Hertan. In exchange, you promise to release my friend Diego from the dungeon as soon as you're in power.
Gladly. Once you've found the box, you'll find a key to the old crypt together with the letters. Hertan wanted to set up a new hiding place there. The place is thought to be cursed. Renwick's cronies would never think of looking for us there.
Where can I find the old crypt?
In the hills in the southeast of our barony. The entrance is near the old Satorif watchtower.
I've decided. I'm going to help Hertan.
What?
I spoke to Leuven. She has proof against Renwick.
If it's true, I'll drag those wimps into the dungeon myself.
Hey, you!
What would...
The people are thirsty, and Rotter's already complaining because I told him that soon there won't...
Don't tell me that I need to get some for you from Murderer.
No, I'm running out of honey. Get me a few honeycombs, and I'll show you how to brew the stuff.
How much honey do you need?
You'd be best off plundering half a dozen beehives. That should be enough.
I'll get some honey for you. Where can I find it?
From Ogtar's farm in the east of the city. There are wild bees there.